We have just celebrated, or acknowledged, if you will, the one-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. Through all of that devastation, loss of lives, I'm thankful for two reasons. Number one, I'm thankful that I've maintained my level of faith, that I still believe in God. And number two, I'm thankful that National Weather Service has not asked black meteorologists to name any of these natural disasters. Because we don't have the best track record when it comes to naming our kids. We learn to love them. Vioxx, Lanacane, go in the house. And for the record, white people name people, places, and things. Black folks call them. Case in point. Madeline, what did you and Chuck name the baby? We named him Charles Winchester III, after his father and his grandfather. Tamika, what y'all call the baby girl? We call him Little Man. We give him a name after Maury Povich get the test back. So black folks would be calling these natural disasters after family members and friends, and only BET could cover it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Chuck Johnson, Black Entertainment Television News. Hurricane Pookie the eastern seaboard and leaving the path of destruction, so witnesses are described as wider than Aretha Franklin's hips. Pookie has just been upgraded to a Category 7. In other words, this sumbitch is gangster. Pookie will bitch slap Katrina. I'm paraphrasing here. The National Weather Service has issued this warning. If you are in or near the path of Hurricane Pookie, pack your shit and go. Black Entertainment Television, I'm Chuck Johnson. Back to you in the studio, Jamal. See, black folks would be calling these natural disasters after family members and friends. Black people have a history of naming their children after pretty much anything. We have called our children after automobiles. Infinity, Escalade, y'all come in here. Meet somebody. I want you to meet my son, Escalade. These are my two twins, Infinity and Intrepid. Y'all say hi to this. We will say two twins. These are my two twins, Denise and the nephew. Black folks will call their children after household, after pharmaceutical, and personal hygiene products. Chloroseptic, you and Nassangir come in this house. Not care. Y'all good? Good. On the heels of Hurricane Katrina, bird flu. I'm in the supermarket. I'm in line at the supermarket the other day. I wouldn't buy anything. I had a few minutes to kill, plus I needed the material for this bit. And overheard two white fellas talking. I'm not so sure I overheard them so much as I believe they just wanted me to hear. One guy says, outside of Asia, the people most affected by the Asian flu are black people because they eat a lot of chicken. Then he glanced over his shoulder and gave me a look Webster's dictionary might describe as a look of disdain. I, on the other hand, would describe it as, what? You got something you want to say? Well, up until that point I didn't, because I've been raised to stay out of grown folks' business. But since you invited me into the conversation, or as far as I'm concerned, challenged me, now I got something to say. Once I got done expressing myself, they pressed charges. I was cited. My hearing is lost. I saw on the news recently the interview of a death row inmate who was scheduled to die by firing squad. There is at least one state, and the number may be as high as 3, that still use a firing squad as a form of execution. On the day of, the condemned gets to select his final meal. So he asked this guy, he said, I'm gonna have myself a thick, juicy steak, medium rare, smothered in mushrooms and onions, mashed potatoes and gravies. It's country boys, and gravies. Dinner roll, wheat if they got them. nice green salad, no croutons, no onions, no salad dressing, nothing like that there. I want to be lean and sexy for the execution. A slice of goddamn key lime pie and 2 chocolatey flavored yoo-hoos. I said, that's it. You've been on death row 22 years. They're about to smoke you. That's the best you got. You can't do better than that. Let that be me on death row. But don't tell my mother. I'm going to put their asses to work. They're going to have to wait a bit longer for this ghost. In accordance with the statute of the state that's condemned, you get to select your final meal. What's it going to be? A Sasquatch burger. I want you to track this big furry behind me. Bring me a Sasquatch burger on a sesame seed bun, some White Castle fries, and 2 Pepsis. That's just to rub them the wrong way. I mean, what are they going to do, right? Or you Mr. Funny Man to the very end. You know good goddamn well that this here Sasquatch fella is a figmentation of somebody's imagination. Right along with that there Jason Voorhees and that Lost Nest monster. Now quit fiddle digging around and tell us what's the last thing you ever gonna eat. Halle Berry.